This is Dying Dar's Way, radically real spiels on the end of life. I'm here today with my son Max. I have invited him into this video making process to share an experience which I'll call a screaming match. Actually, it wasn't a match because I was the only one who was yelling. He's visiting with his family from Massachusetts, and I totally lost it. People have been writing in and saying how much they appreciate us being real and inviting people into our private moments. Well, this is one of them. I am experiencing mounting losses and a sense of diminution with my diagnosis of stage 4 lung cancer. A lot of it has to do with energy. Obviously, I'm having a bit of a problem breathing now. Even hair loss, like I think my mitochondria are getting pretty upset about this cancer, and they're like diverting energy from non-essential systems like hair into things like keeping my vital organs going, and I do have a sense of loss. I'm losing the ability to move with grace, and I do have a sense of a loss of a future. But there are still a few things that give me a sense of competence, and my sense of competence is one of the last things that remains to me. Like making these videos, I can't tell you what I went through to make a YouTube channel. It took like 4 of us to figure out because we don't, we're not millennials or anything. I can still plan meals. And even if I don't eat them myself, I have a sense of competence about still being able to put menus together and maybe even walk to the grocery store 3 blocks away. And I can also still write and script things. So yesterday, I screamed at my family and accused them of infantilizing me. If you don't know the word infantalize, my son, who has just been introduced to this concept, is going to define it for you. Max?
So to infantilize is to keep in or reduce to an infantile state, to treat or regard as infantile or mature.
I would now like my brilliant son, Max, the chemist from Massachusetts, to describe the scene in which I yelled at everybody.
Okay, so yesterday morning, I and Roger, I don't know if the...
Good friend,
good
attorney.
Friend, were making breakfast. There was eggs and bacon for breakfast and toast, and we were cooking it all up. And we were just getting started when Roger and I came to the conclusion that there wasn't quite enough food for everybody for breakfast. So Roger went and grabbed some sausages and some milk and some more eggs from the grocery store a couple blocks away. And he came back, we started cooking everything up, and when Dorothy saw the extra food that was being made, she went a little ballistic.
I did.
And she's about to share why, I very much believe.
Yes, it's because with a reduced sense of competence, one thing I still feel good about is that I'm getting it right with the food. I had spent, okay, now this is sort of pathetic, I know, but I had spent most of the previous day expending my energy on planning the menu, buying the food, cooking a bunch of the food ahead, making sure that all of the food was ready for the entire weekend. And now, like, that was a whole day's worth of energy, because each time I do a task, I have to rest for an hour. I do another little task, I have to rest for an hour. So, I reacted really badly. But the message to people who are watching these videos is that you have to let the dying person set the tone. If, as in my case, feeling competent is high on the list of feelings that we need to have about ourselves to the bitter end, I would implore you to not wring your hands with worry around me, open doors that I can open for myself, come in and fluff my pillow unasked, although if you've got a British accent, the chances are good I'll let you fluff my pillow, or do things for me that I could do for myself. I don't need help getting up. I do 40 deep knee bends every single day just to be able to reach a normal toilet, because one of my competence things is I don't ever want one of those toilets that raises you up 6 inches. I want to be able to reach the toilet myself. So obviously we've made up. I love my family. I love Roger very much. But I threatened to change the locks and put my friend Allison, the dragon lady, at the door if they ever infantilize me again. Thanks.